Right, so today we're going to be doing the Titan, which is the cross-country event, the longest cross-country event in the game, much like the Colossus and the Gauntlet. Or, well, one of their longest. Obviously, the Colossus might well be shorter than the Goliath, which is obviously another road racing event. But at least hopefully we can do better here than we did on the Colossus, where obviously we really struggled on getting a good position.
Through every terrain we have at our disposal. Strap in and good luck.
This is 14.4 miles, and the ultimate cross-country race spanning across several regions, as you can see. So we're starting off at the Horizon Festival, and then we're working our way past the stadium, or we'll probably actually go through the stadium by the looks of it, and up at the top of the map on the other side. Right, what are we going to pick? I am very much tempted to pick a car that you will see in a future video, this Trail Boss from Chevrolet. But there are obviously several other vehicles we could choose. The Trailcat's a very reliable car, I find, for the off-roading. I'm tempted by the Trail Boss just because it is properly quick, but then so is the Hummer EV pickup, which you'll also see in another video at some point. Not got the best launch though, despite the stats saying otherwise. It does bog down on the line. Yeah, we'll go for the Trail Boss. So I'm not going to tell you too much about it because you will be seeing it in a future video where I go through 10 of my favourite, but ultimately not particularly always useful vehicles to use online. Going from C-class car all the way up to this S1 class. So yeah, I have had success with it online, particularly with cross-country racing, because it is suitably chaotic enough for a vehicle like this to succeed. But it does get ahead of itself sometimes, especially on jumps, where normally you would be doing 120, 130. Because this car's so powerful, you can routinely be doing 170 plus, so yeah, it can get a little hectic at times, and it has spun out on me as well. At inopportune moments, just because it's got such a ludicrous amount of power. Dodge getting hung up on the wall there. Yeah, as you can see, no slouch whatsoever. Plenty of off-road capability, and yeah, there we go, we've missed the checkpoint. Not the only one, as you can see, several other people have gone really wide. I wasn't expecting it to be that narrow, to be honest. Clearly was not the only one. It looks like everyone else has missed the checkpoint. Just on a single corner, we've been able to go from 10th place to 1st because everybody missed the checkpoint. Maybe this race wasn't meant for S1 class vehicles, but it's still funny. Well, we've gone from the extremely hard Colossus to the extremely easy the Titan, so a lot more people are struggling to go around. Another driver car missed their checkpoint. Yeah, the AI on this has been extremely inconsistent at times, I've found. But that's par for the course, it's pretty much always been that case for Forza games. I think we've probably picked too high of a class for this race, for the AI to deal with all the extra power and speed they're going to be dealing with. To be fair, I have suffered from that with this car as well. And there's me sliding out as an example. That has happened many a time. But more common is overshooting jumps, especially if there's a checkpoint not far away from the jump itself. So they've caught up now because of my accident. So yeah, as you can see, it absolutely flies. If I was going any quicker, I would have missed that checkpoint there. So it's very easily done with this car just because of how quick it actually is. But we've got the ground clearance as well to deal with water, so as you can see we're bombing through it at more than 160 miles an hour while bobbling up and down. Never had a car do that before in a race. This car just likes to drift everywhere, especially on tarmac. There we are, getting ahead of ourselves again. Yeah. One reason why it's like this is because it also doesn't weigh all that much. This is actually one of the lighter pickup trucks you can get out there, and I've lightened it even further to only 4,000 pounds dead. So yeah, 4,000 pounds while having the power it has is a ridiculous power to weight ratio, quite frankly. So yeah. But again, I'm not spoiling too much about the stats because they are to be revealed in a future video. There's 195 miles an hour in a pickup truck. Come on, catch up to the buggy. Oh no, it's actually a Jeep. I think it's the Liberty version. Whoa! Yeah, that's caught out people before that, only coming the other way. It's quite a decent bit of concrete there that acts like a ramp. I've actually been in an online race before where someone actually rolled on that. And that's pretty funny. Massive airtime there. Even the Jeep got big airtime, but it lost control after the landing. Not good for them, but it is good for me. But you can see on the map that this race has a lot of faster sections. That's another reason to go for this, due to its high top speed. It also can wade through water at ridiculous rates of speed as well, which is always handy on cross-country racing, as well as dirt racing as well, to be fair. But because dirt racing is usually on more tight-knit circuits with very narrow roads and such, and quite tight and twisty corners, this is a lot harder to race in dirt racing. Not impossible. Again, I have had success with it in that regard, but it's a lot more difficult than doing it on these races. Especially when you're up against much lighter and more nimble competition. Really struggles to put the power down on tarmac though. Not just because of the power it's got, but also off-road tyres, which obviously aren't the grippiest on such a surface. Don't want to be going too quickly because I don't want to overshoot these jumps. Nobody hit me, thank you. Final couple of corners. Wait for a lot of water. And there we go. Bit of an easier time there than with the Colossus, that's for sure. Did help that the AI weren't particularly competent though. But again, like I said, maybe they weren't expecting anyone to be choosing S1 class for this kind of race. But regardless, yeah, did pretty well. The trail boss there helping in a massive amount of way, especially with all of its power on the go.
Every surface mastered, and really showing everyone how it's done. Congratulations.
Still thinking about what kind of car to use for the Colossus though, whether or not to upgrade a car from a lower class that is in the hypercar territory or otherwise. I don't know. It's just a hard...
Okay, Jake, what's next?
Just a hard thing to really nail down on what to do with that race, to be honest, because it needs to be a car that can handle high rates of speed around the corners, but also have a good top speed in the first place. So yeah, but nonetheless, there we go. We got a reward there. We got the Razor Pro XP Ultimate from Polaris. Decent buggy. Right, what else are we gonna do today? Guess we can do some more story missions since they seem to be the main bulk of what is left here. A lot of everything else we've either attempted or won. So yeah, I don't think we've done any of the Moto Auto design yet, so we'll do that. I imagine this is about getting photographs. Help Larry Chen make it on Moto Auto's cover. Oakley dokley. In focus. Larry needs help finding the perfect location. And we need to do that in 1 minute 30 seconds or less to get 3 stars.
How's the shot, Larry? Get what you want?
This 959 is incredible, iconic, but something is not quite right. Oh hey, I'm Larry Chen. Thanks for showing up. I gotta shoot this Porsche and get it back to the owner. But this location, the light, it's not doing me any favors.
Okay, well, why not do a little recce around the area? Something might catch your eye. And I'll let you know if I find anything by searching beauty spots near me online.
Sounds sort of like a plan. Hey, do you mind if I catch a ride? I'll let you know how you can help me along the way.
Oakley dokley.
I got a list of cars to shoot for a feature, starting with this awesome Porsche 959. The rally car with supercar DNA. That iconic silhouette. It's the perfect place to start, but we need to do it justice. So we got cars, Keiko is handling the locations, and you, I need a solid, reliable driver, and I know from May you have a photographer's eye. Hate to sound like a broken record, but the light, I'm feeling we need way more epic. Now, back in the day, car magazines were the only place to see the latest builds without being there. In Japan, with its history of car culture, these magazines reign supreme. They have prestige. None more than Moto Auto magazine. Their magazines can define car culture. Every edition is pored over, every photograph adored. Getting the cover on Moto Auto, there's no bigger prize. When the editor called me for a feature, I dropped everything and I grabbed my camera bag. I'm totally in over my head, and I need to deliver. So welcome to the team.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Was that less than 1 minute 30? I can't remember.
I
Didn't
don't
notice.
think we have time to stand and talk. So, shall we?
Hustle? Music to my ears.
Or is this now doing the 1 minute 30? guess it might well be.
Keiko,
Yep.
this perfect spot?
So being someone that loves a like, my most liked photo was at this beach. Just a short way from here. Sun, sea, sand, and cars all in frame.
Sounds great. I'm in. Lead the way.
Around about here?
Keiko, this spot is incredible. Okay, park up and start shooting. Use that light to get something inspirational. That ended up just right. Sometimes you have to try something else.
Good enough for Moto Auto?
More than good enough. This is a great start, team. I'll get this sent off and see you for the next one.
Figured we'll get the sunset in the background there to make it look nice. And comfortably got the 3 stars. Yeah, no idea yet whether or not these are going to be too challenging or not, but I guess we'll find out with some more of
Okay,
it.
Jake. I have set your route to Moto Auto HQ.
Thank you so
That's
much.
the
It's
winner.
going to take so long to
The
get
light
here.
was perfect. Job well done.
Shutter speed. Experience the car culture of Daikoku. And we're going to do it in 1 minute or less. It's either a very short journey or a very tricky one to get it in that amount of time. Guess we'll find out.
I was at a car meet chatting with the owner of this Mugen-tuned 1984 Mark I Honda CRX. This is a legendary Japanese car. They jumped at the chance to get their pride and joy featured in Moto Auto, but I need it back at Daikoku ASAP.
Perfect. We can get our shot, then check out the other cars.
Oh, for sure. I'll take a couple hundred photos easy. So, the plan. There's a bridge near Daikoku. We blast onto it and get a shot of the car moving at speed.
Simple. Effective.
Right? So let's head out.
Might be misremembering because it's been a while since I've seen them, but I swear this guy, Larry Chen, was actually in
This shot
the
almost takes itself.
Forza.
You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
Forza
This
videos where they were
Mugen
showing off the
CRX is
murals.
super rare. Capturing the iconic body kit with those cool retro wheels, it will be a hit with Moto Auto and an awesome tribute for the owner. You know why car meets are so cool? You can show off your car if you have one. If you don't, take a camera. Everyone loves taking pictures of cars.
I only mentioned that because he sounds very familiar. But like I said, it's been a while since I saw those videos. But they were very good ones. Certainly gave you a flavour for the country that this game's set in.
Call me out of touch, but I only have a film camera. I love it though. Something about film that hits different.
You're not wrong. I love to shoot on film. It's so satisfying to fill a whole roll with nothing but bangers. That's a challenge.
And what better place than a car meet to get those keepers? Snapping away, talking cars and cameras.
Take whatever you have. Phone, film, digital, disposable, all different mediums. The next big photographer is out there at a parking area right now, starter camera in hand.
Fair bit more understated this car than I remember there being, to be honest.
Okay, Daikoku is just up ahead. Okay, we want to match our speed, and you can try slowing your shutter down to show more movement, while still controlling the shot.
So, foot to the floor?
Yeah, floor it.
Okay, I can do that. I'm very good at flooring it with these cars.
The bridge is close. Gotta hit 90 in the zone I've marked on the map.
All right, get the CRX up to speed.
90 mile an hour. Come on. Shutter speed. No idea if that's what you're supposed to do.
Team, that was a job well done. I'll get this shot over to the editor.
I'm working on our next location. Give me a bit of time and I'll have something special.
No doubt. See you both soon.
Yeah, I don't think the times are really relevant with these challenges, because yeah, a minute was more than enough to get to that point on the bridge. So I guess it's more about learning about photography and cars and culture and stuff more than outright being a challenge, but that's perfectly fine. Not everything needs to be difficult at the end of the day with a game like this.
Jake. I have set your route to Moto Auto HQ.
Great work. Can't wait to see the final edit.
Right, we'll do one more, and then that'll be halfway through. Flying shot. Larry needs your help setting up one of his most extreme shots. And we've even got less time this time. But it does seem to be irrelevant, like I said.
Moto Auto are loving the content, but I want to take it up another level. A car naturally wants to be planted to the ground, unless it's a 1969 Dodge Charger RT. A car I'm sure we've all seen flying through the air, right?
Once or twice. Though, I'm seeing some pretty heavy rain clouds. Hold off?
No, we use it to our advantage. Added drama. Keiko, you still have those stunt ramps?
I never leave home without them.
Okay, great. Then we have a plan. I'm gonna need you to be brave for this one.
Such a big, heavy car, this. You forget sometimes how enormous a car like this it really is.
A moody sky and some rain can change an image significantly. Sometimes, though, it's the right vibe.
I hope your camera is waterproof.
Don't worry, I've got it covered. Sorry, bad joke. Here's the thing. The car will be in the air for 1-2 seconds max. So if I'm setting up a shot like this, I'd go for burst mode on the camera, firing off 20 shots before it even hits the ground. What people often don't know is there is a real cult following for American muscle in the car scene over here. They make a real statement on Japanese roads.
Maybe it'll make the cover.
Maybe. Let me think it over. The cover shot is the main event, so it needs to be perfect.
You forget the size of these things, because at the end of the day I've been driving a lot of obviously smaller cars in this game, so coming to this land yacht is quite the
For this
difference.
shot, we want to get that car launched into the air as high and as far as possible. We are selling drama and maybe a little danger. Don't worry, there's no real danger. Is there, Keiko?
No, none at all. Set these ramps up and tested them myself. And look, I'm mostly fine.
It's not the ramps that are the issue, it's the car itself. Imagine it wouldn't survive this.
Okay, get airborne. We want to snap at the very peak of the jump. Honestly, not an easy one to pull off, and I know I was asking a lot from both of you.
What? You realize how fun that was, right?
All right, well, the bar has been set. Let's see what else we can come up with. Catch you soon.
Yeah, it's very easy to do these shots when you can just become some invisible spectre that is able to just take a photo from any height and any angle. But yeah, there we go. That's halfway through the Moto Auto HQ one, whatever it is called. And then obviously the Titan went pretty well as well. So yeah, all in all, a pretty successful episode, I find.